Stop messing with him.
Like my hole?
Learning to weld, dude. Learning to weld. Picked up this titanium MIG-TIG flux stick welder. It's the titanium, like, it's their top of the line. I think it's like the 250. Oh, unlimited 200. My buddy's got this sheet metal he picked up from work, and we're just learning. Why are we learning, dude?
Because we're gonna fix a car.
That's right. What car?
Your 240.
That's right, dude. We're gonna try to save the 240 on our own. We're working with the settings. This is 18 gauge material, which is what we're gonna be using on the car. And right now, this is where the settings are at. So we're learning. It's our first time. Well, he's welded a few things, but he hasn't become a pro yet. And I'm literally just starting. These are my welds. I blew through this one. This is the first one. As you can see, the settings still need to be adjusted, and we're working on it, but I'm excited to learn a new skill. And I think this guy's excited that somebody in the family, I'm gonna be like Dominic Toretto, family, in the family has a welder now that we can use. This runs off of 120 or 240. It comes with this adapter, so you can choose which option. Since this is my buddy's house, we only have the 120 option. It's all good. It'll work. We can try to save the 240 from its rust hell. Now, of course, we don't want to see this splatter, so that's something we gotta adjust for as well. From what I understand, flux will have a little bit more splatter than other, or using gas. But yeah, it's not bad. We're learning. We're learning. Also, note to everybody that's out there, I've learned for you. You get burned if you use non-welding gloves and you touch the metal. Don't do that. You can weld with this, just don't touch the metal. Yeah, this guy does it barehanded. He's like, no gloves. Oh. All right, so night's finishing off. Here's the last one, not that great. The one before that though, not awful. I'm excited, man. I hope you are too. Excited about this welding adventure. Yeah, flux, man. No gas need. I mean, it can do gas, but we're trying to work with limited means.
If you want, I can always bring home gas.
I know, but let's try with the
jacket from the work well.
Let's just try it with the flux. Okay. Let's try it with the flux.
That's fine.
This way.
You have to bring it this weekend just in case.
I mean, yeah.
You got the gauges and everything.
Oh yeah, I mean we could switch it to. We just have to get the gas wire because we can't use the flux wire. So that would be.
You have the gas.
Oh, I do have one. Yeah, I have the smaller roll. Yeah. Yeah, that came with the welder.
We do have one.
So what do you think, man? You think for what I paid for it, I paid for it on sale, which was like $550 or $600. It was $600. Normally it's $750. I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not professional grade by any means, but for what we need to save.
I want to see what it does with gas.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're still going.
One more.
Kick it.
Yeah! Got him!
We did it.
Hey, that's how you put a car on ramps when it has trouble moving. Yeah, that would have been sketchy with that nice toolbox right there.
Just move it. Imagine if you overshot the ramp.
Dude, that would have sucked so bad. Oh, I say keep it up. If you can keep the jack under there.
Really?
Yeah, just so that way it gives us a little bit more clearance. But this should be good. What do you think? Can I cut, or are the sparks gonna start a fire in there?
What I would do is I'd open up the door.
Yeah.
I'd probably take off all the plastic.
Okay.
So then you can
Try not to pay attention to where.
pay attention to where the sparks are going.
Well, I have that blanket there.
Yeah, I take off that plastic piece and all that jazz. Pop the hood too, while you're in there. Thank you.
You got trim removal tools?
Yeah, you gave it back to me, remember? You got that one.
Did I? That's better than nothing.
Oh yeah, you can spray paint the metal cover if it's still on.
You think so?
Yeah, it's on.
See, look, there's some shit in here. See that? I 100% believe there's a fucking mouse shit in here. And that's why, look at
You
that.
see from the bottom? Like I see.
I mean, yeah, I see there's a little bit here. Yeah, 100% there's a nest there. That's why there's fucking rust here. There's a fucking rat's nest in here. Goddamn rats, dude.
Here, because we're prepared. We're prepared.
I mean, it's gonna be a hell of a...
You're gonna be grinding the rest of the catch on fire.
Yeah, I wish we had more of a manufacturing setup to be able to bend shit, but it is what it is, right? Fiberglass blanket.
You're not burning that. It's garbage now.
Fire prevention. So this car had no rust issues.
You're hot.
And, you know, I'm sitting here wondering why this rust started. It's because there's a rat's nest in here. A significant, that's disgusting. So there's that.
So where'd they get all that insulation from?
I don't know, man. That's a good fucking question.
What part of the car is missing the insulation?
That's crazy, man. That's so much, which makes sense why there's no... We'll see if this is savable. It's very possible it's not. I mean, listen, we'll grind it down.
I mean, there's still metal there.
It's solid, right? And that POR should, so if we grind it down and put the POR on there, it should be better.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's grind it down and see what happens. Fuck it, worst case scenario, I take it to the junkyard.
It's one of these crazy car projects.
It's cars, man. Boom, look at that, first try.
The clutch master looked very easy to replace. You got a bolt there, the linkage to the pedal on the inside, and then one line. And the metal line up here doesn't look bad. Did you get the whole thing?
Supposedly, yeah, it's supposed to
now?
replace the whole thing. I think it's in the Honda. Oh my god, there's another freaking bolt, dude.
Another one?
Yeah. Right there. It's ridiculous. There it is. There it is.
So hold on. Oh, there's another bolt in the bottom of the inside.
Fucking Christ. So many fucking bolts, dude. That's insane.
You get to it? Probably on the inside with the wrench.
It's gonna be right here. No, because this is a solid nut. Like, it's welded. So you have to, I don't know, get it through there. Put your hand in there. It's right there. Put a long ratchet. Long extension.
Oh, what the fuck?
Come, dude, don't ask me, man. This is Nissan's fucking thing. I mean, listen, I get needing to keep it on, but goddamn, that's really keeping it on.
Maybe this one.
Oh, there's a bolt in there, which you have to access through here. Two here, here, three up here, two on the pinch weld. It's a lot of bolts. A lot of bolts. It's all good. We're if we can save this chassis, we're replacing all this. All this is gone. The front hood, the fenders, the lights, the bumper.
Come on.
Did it crack?
No, we like bent it so we can't.
Bent it. Bent it, you say? Where's that PB blaster, dude?
Just put it in there.
That's WD-40.
It's the same thing.
Same thing, you say? Ooh, you're gonna get hate in the comments for that.
Yeah, I have safety glasses. Do you need them?
I think I got some. Let's see, fifth try. There it is. There it is. Oh, Jesus Christ, even. Dude. That's just crazy, man. I mean, that's gonna fall out.
Because this is right. This is part of the frame or whatever. Uses the.
I think so, yeah. What do you think? Can we do it? Can we save it?
Oh. How bad is the other side? It's perfect.
Not really. There was a little bit that I grounded down and painted.
But was there metal behind it? Like, was
It looked like
solid?
it. Yeah, it looked solid. See, if it was like up to here, I wouldn't be as annoyed right now thinking like this is gone. But it's all the way here. Now I'm thinking this is gone. No, that's 100%. That'll, you tap it, that bitch is coming out. Yeah. It's gonna need it. greasy.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. That's on fire.
I mean, it's rusty, but it still looks solid. That metal's definitely thicker. That's okay.
Well, here's the thing. Even if we cut this out, there's more metal right here for the chassis. So even if we cut this out, we can redo this. I mean, granted, not, let's say, perfectly.
But like, you know, put like an angle piece in there.
Yeah, fuck, even if it's not like extended how this is, even if it's just a flat piece. At least we don't have this rust here. Because there's metal right here, and that's solid. So even... So this is day 2 of who knows how many days this is going to take. Hopefully not too many days. I'm just trying to clean out where we didn't cut the rust so we can do some, where did I put it? I got the POR 15. I'm not sure where I put the can. Oh, here it is. Here it is. We got a small 1 quart can for now. I'm sure I'll be picking up some more because I'm going to paint that in there just to kind of help it. One, it's supposed to be able to make the rust solid again, I guess. And you can paint over the rust. You don't have to fully clean it off. You actually apparently don't have to clean it off at all, according to POR, or whoever the company is. I'm just going to call it POR. But as you can see, the additional brace that's in the rocker panel is just, it's completely rusted, and that's due to the mice nest. I call it a rat's nest because just it sounds better, but they were mice, they weren't rats. And as you can see, this side is pretty bad, but the other side, believe it or not, is even worse. That's because the nest on the driver's side was sitting outside of this, so it was sitting here on the rocker panel, where over there was sitting on the inside of the support. So we might need to cut more into the door well itself to cut that fully out and redo it. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Now, of course, like any real body person will tell you, because I am not a real body person, this stuff is structural, so it's very important to do it right, especially if you're going to drive the car on the street. If you're not if you're a novice and you're doing this on a project car, that's fine. Just, you know, understand that you could be doing it wrong and that the structure itself won't be strong. And if it's not strong and you get in an accident, you know, or anything like that, it could mean disaster. So what we're doing is, this is a project car. Right now I'm just trying to, honestly, just trying to save the car as much as I can before I take it to a body shop where they can potentially do this way better than I can. Right now I'm just trying to, you know, learn a new skill with the welding, trying new things out with cutting this stuff out and seeing what can be done. But once again, I'm not a professional, so like if I want to drive this car on the street, you know, it needs to be as safe as possible. So I will be ultimately getting it to a body shop. I'm gonna see if I can do the POR today inside there. I kind of want my buddy to look at it. He's at work right now. I want him to take a look at it to see what he thinks, if we should cut more or if I should just try the POR, because I did notice inside this hole here where we left the metal, further here where this split happens is another support for the pinch weld. And that's what this is. This is a support for the pinch weld, so that way you can support it up and it can resist the hand or resist the force. And that's what's here as well, right at this split. And on the other end, on towards the wall over here, there is rust. So we might have to cut here or possibly a hole here so we can kind of reach in there and clean that up. Or, you know, put POR over there to kind of help stop it from spreading. And like I said, POR claims that it will solidify the rust and it won't, you know, continue to go bad or anything like that. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, we'll see what we can do. I haven't sent pictures to a body shop yet because I don't want to bother a body shop, especially if I don't have the money to go to them. So I haven't, you know, I haven't done anything like that, but we'll see what we can do to save. Sorry about a lot of the talking. I try not to talk a lot, but just kind of want to let you guys know a few things. You know, obviously the most important one, if you're doing this, understand that you're messing with structure and it is going to be a safety concern. For me, it's just to kind of help save the car and hopefully even better than that. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. My buddy, he's like a 55, 45 kind of guy. 55, we might be able to save it. I don't know. I'm looking at it. It's tough to say. I'm probably at the same level as him, 55, 45. If I had the money, I'm sure a body shop could charge me an arm and a leg and they could save this. And I wish I did have the money because I do really want to save this car. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. But that's what happens when your car sits. Mice get in it, depending, you know, on your location, if there's mice issues and stuff like that. And, you know, ultimately, I said it on the Instagram post, you would have never known those mice nests were there unless you cut it open. And even if you didn't know, the only way to get rid of it would be to cut the rocker panel off, or at least a good chunk of it to get to it so you can cut it off. So if you did somehow know that it was there, that's how you would have done it. If you didn't know, you would have known how I found out, which is rust build up, and then you cut it open and you find out it's there. But we'll see what happens. That's it. I'm done talking. Let's see if I can get this side. I think I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to let him come. I'm going to tell him to take a look at it, and then I'll come back tomorrow. And then if he says, yeah, let's do the POR on that, I'll put the POR on that. And we'll kind of go from there. We'll see what he says. that's day 3 for now. We'll come back most likely tomorrow and keep working on this. Happy about this right now. The worst part of it is here, and it stops up to here, so we're just gonna cut this out, and when the metal comes in, we're gonna weld in a replacement piece for that, and then we're just gonna reuse this, weld it back in, and we're just gonna do it by pieces. But we're getting there. We're gonna have to obviously cut some of this out here and weld in new pieces, but it's not great, but it feels like we're like a little bit better on how we feel about this.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm super stoked. This is feeling good. Take a look.
Now you got this other fucking stuff up here.
What about where, dude?
Like,
Right there in the corner?
yeah, the corner.
Yeah, we'll cut that.
That thing.
Yeah, we're gonna cut that too.
Cutting too.
Oh, I'll cut more tomorrow.
We're not gonna have.
There's not gonna
is
be
there
a
a wire
car.
connected to the seatbelt?
Huh?
Is there wires connected underneath? Sometimes there is. Yep.
Seatbelt thing. You want me to wear your seatbelt? I'm gonna turn this light on.
Well, that's my money.
No,
Don't touch my.
no, this is all mine.
I said,
I'll
she asked if you were looking to rent or buy, and I said, I'm pretty sure Jim's looking to buy. I'm guessing around 100,000.
Well, she's
Anthony.
gonna call him.
Anthony,
Oh, she probably will. No,
Anthony.
she'll probably call your mom.
Anthony,
What?
there's a seat.
No, I told her to text me or you if she finds something. So she'll probably just text you. Why do you not? You told me to ask Marie.
Look at this good metal back here.
Do you not want me to get Marie?
Okay, so I don't know what day we're on now, 6, 7, no idea. We ripped out the seats on the inside so we can move the carpet because it's gonna get hot here for the welding. Today, we're gonna try to fix this back wall first. There's a few patches, as you can see, there's holes in them. So we're gonna cut as much metal with the floor here, and then we're gonna put in a patch and weld that, try to weld that in. This particular section compared to this section over here, there's a hole right here in the bottom of the pinch, or near the pinch well. So for this here, we're gonna have to cut a little bit over here as well to kind of get that working as good as we can. But we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna start cutting this out. This is gonna be the bigger piece here. And then we want to see if we can actually weld it in. The new metal,
Oh, what's this?
got some 18 gauge and some 16 gauge. 18 gauge for the exterior, 16 gauge for the stuff that was inside, for the support, I guess, or rigidity. So yeah, I'm guessing this is 18 for sure. This is for the outside. I think those are 16 for the inside. I think I ordered these as additional pieces.
Backups.
Backups, and also we can use like one or so to kind of like practice with, to make sure we're getting the right setup on that welder.
Right, it's the lower the number, the thicker it is.
The lower the number, the thicker it is, correct.